Hello guys and welcome. I'm going to try and make a bit of a road trip, boys weekend, adventure weekend. So it's not all going to be about cars, it's going to be about me and Charlie doing a bit of an adventure. It is going to involve a car and another car and a bit of transport, but I'm just unsure how I can do it. Naturally, when I'm driving on my own in a car, I can't record. I need my phone to use as my sat nav, and when I can't really ask Charlie to do much recording when I'm driving because it gets rather distracting. However, the drive down there is going to be all in the dark, what I'm going to do anyway. So there wouldn't be much other than the A1 in the dark to record, which personally I think would be boring. Excuse the sun in the background. So, what's happened and why? It is involving what you've probably just seen glaring in the sunshine there. I'm going to have to somehow bring the shutters down a bit. The Clio. As I mentioned on the reveal video, we're expecting another member of the family. And I didn't purposely go out and purchase this car. It kind of came my way. At the minute, I've got enough. I've actually got probably a couple too many cars to what I need. As you know, I've got the new car to reveal. Yes, I am going to reveal it. I haven't had time, and I'll be honest with you, I've had it for nearly 5 months, and I've actually not used it. It's been off the road, just due to the salt and everything. And I've obviously got the ML, which again, I need to get sorted and get used. The ZX, again, that needs to get used. And I've got my 406, which is my day-to-day car. So I don't feel a great need. I don't need it. It's too small to what I would want. It's too tidy to even dare think about putting the kids and dogs in. And if you want to put it down to like festival and exceptional or shows, it would be criminal to leave me ZX constantly, which gets left out. So unfortunately, again, due to the new member of the family coming, we've been picking names, by the way. I forgot to mention, we've got a private scan done. It's going to be a boy, so I'm incredibly lucky. They're going to be having 2 sons and a daughter for the 2 lads to look after. Perfect. I couldn't want anything more. 2 boys and a girl. But anyways, we're picking names, by the way, guys. Any suggestions, leave a comment below for a name for a boy. We've got a winner at the minute, me and Holly, which we're keeping secret until the arrival in July. But anyways, off point. I mean, actually, keeping to the point of kids. Charlie, my son, my oldest son. I don't get to do a great deal, me and him. It always involves, obviously, on weekends, I've got Olivia, we're doing things together as a family. And I thought, bugger it. I said, I'm going to arrange something. I'm going to do a boys' adventure road trip weekend. So I did put the Clio up asking for any interest. And a few traders. I've actually been inundated with... I'm going to have to put these doors down a bit. Excuse the... Don't have to come over the doors here. That's better. So I've been inundated by interest, which I really didn't expect. But like I did mention, I did do my research. Small automatic vehicles under £5,000 are in massive demand because there just wasn't many, as you think about it, many small automatics made. There was a couple of absolutely god-awful semi-automatics in the Corsa C range. Even the Clios with the 1.2s did the awful semi-automatic gearbox, but very few proper automatics. And I've been looking, some things were 100,000 mile on, absolutely beaten up, going for incredible money. So in a way, I'm not surprised it got the interest. But there was a lot of traders on. Oh, yeah, interested in the car for one of my customers. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you are. In other words, you just want to put it on your forecourt, probably for double what you're going to make an offer or tell me that it's worth. It's just a 20-year-old Clio. It's worth 500 quid. Yeah, okay, whatever. But you know, I kind of thought, if I'm getting that much interest of traders, I'm going to let the genuine people come because I'm not interested in making money. I want this car to get a good home. Simple as that. So a few other people reached out to us, just couldn't really make arrangements with them, like kind of for times and what they want to do. And one young lass got in contact with us. She hasn't passed her test yet. She's got it in March, and she's looking for a car, and she was very unsure about what to get. And she was actually asking me, and I'm going to go against every rule in the book. I tell everybody, when you're selling a car, stick to your ground, let the buyer do the running about. Don't get into a situation where you can be stranded, put under pressure, put out your comfort zone, whatever. But I've done the complete opposite on this one. I don't know why I've done it. I just have had a feeling. So she come to us, she goes, I want it. She goes, I desperately want this car. Can't find anything there as good. And she was really enthusiastic about it. And she goes, can I leave you a deposit? And the amount she wanted to leave as a deposit was incredibly more than I would expect off anybody. I didn't accept that. I didn't want that. So I said, anyways, I said, look, just get your transport sorted, get a train and drive it back. But obviously she can't drive. She's 17-ish, and I assume my boyfriend, I think he's passed his test. But again, she turned around, she was like, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm really, really, really sorry I've wasted your time. You've sent us all these videos, we've been back and forwards. She goes, I can't have the car. She goes, we can't find a way of getting up there. The trains are super expensive, and the insurance for me, whoever needs to drive it back for her, was just going to work out too much. And I said, so is it only the issue of the distance to travel for the car? Is that the only the issue for it? She goes, yes. I go, so what if I bring it to you? She goes, well, would you really do that? I'm like, 99.9% of the time, no, definitely not, I wouldn't. But I said, on this occasion, if you're willing to pay me a deposit, I'll bring it down to you, free of charge, if you pay the asking price. She was like, what's the catch? Right, I'll tell you the truth. When I got the car, it had a full tank of petrol. It's got about 3/4 in there now. I'm pretty confident I can do 250 mile from Northumberland down to Nottingham. It's about that, roughly. I'm pretty confident with the fuel that's in there, I can get down there. So it's not going to cost anything in fuel. I've got a rail card, which I can use with Charlie, with children. Family rail card. You get them massively discounted. And I can get a train from Corby on the Saturday for £48. That's fine. I'll pay that. And I was a brand spanking new Premier Inn down there in Corby, which was £59, just say 60 quid. So basically 100 quid, it's all it's going to cost us to get the train back and have a hotel. That was with the breakfast paid as well. And Charlie eats free, kids eat free. And I'm not being funny. If somebody walked up with the car and looked at it and offered us 100 quid less than what I was asking, I would accept it. So I'm not really losing money, but I'm sort of spending 100 quid. But I put two and two together. So no, I'm going to do an adventure. So what my plan is, on Friday, I'm going to pick Charlie up from school. It's straight in the car, bang, all the way down to Nottingham, to Corby. And I'm hoping I get there before 10 o'clock so we can get my tea, chill, and I've arranged with these people who've left us a deposit that in 10 o'clock in the morning, the next day, they're going to meet in the car park. She's already sent us a really good deposit. Look at it, do the deal, and drive it away. I've sent her 20 minutes of video, so there's nothing on, unless something hits the car going down or something daft like that. There's nothing really what they can bring up as an issue, and I've told them if there's any stupid reasons or excuses, the deposit is non-refundable. I said, unless it's something absolutely like massive crease down the side of the car, which wasn't there. And I've got 20 minutes of video of which I've got saved on my phone as evidence to say, look, you've looked at everything. So I've put my firm down there. So that's done. Train tickets booked. And I thought, right, job done. And my friend, Paul, I'm not going to mention full names, he lives down there, Peterborough. And he's come up to visit me at my garage a few times when he's been visiting family. So I thought, I'll message him, see what he's up to. Oh, he says, yeah, Dan. He says, normally on a Saturday. He used to go out on his motorbike, but he's got two very nice cars. You may remember the Lexus GSF that I did the review on a year ago or something. He's got that, and a lovely Yaris GR. And he says, I'll go out for a drive in the car while my missus is shopping. We've agreed to meet up. So it's perfect. So once the car deal's done, they've took it away. He's going to pick her up and take her out for a few hours, and we're going to get the train back he's going to drop off at Peterborough. Now here is something I was going to say. Paul knows stuff about trains. He says, Dan, you picked the wrong one. He says, you shouldn't have gone from Corby. It was going to be 6.5 hours and 4 changes, some of them very small, for £48. He says, see if you can cancel it, which I did. He says, book it from Peterborough. Peterborough is direct to Morpeth, and I think it's only 3 hours, and it's only £33 for me and Charlie. So it's perfect. So it's worked out absolutely great. So we're going to have a bit of a day out. I'll do a bit of a record of whatever car he brings. He's going to take us to some sightseeing areas, just quickly in the area. We're going to stop for coffee, and he's going to drop off there. So that's kind of what's happening. And the car, I've kind of almost given it away to this young lass. I'm doing this just to help somebody out, just purely to kind of give the car a good home. Because I'm not lying, guys, I could have made some serious money on this car off these traders if they had been genuine. I really could have. I've lost myself a lot of money, but like I keep reminding you in this, what I do this channel for, I don't do this to make money. I do it to keep the channel going. I'm not going to lie, I need some form of revenue coming in, which, like I said, helps when everybody helps out on the channel. But I'd just like to take a car, which I know would have gotten into the wrong hands, hacked off for a delivery driver, to give it to some young lass, and she's so enthusiastic. She's asked everything about the number plate. What does it mean? Do you have any pictures of like the house where the car was from? And all this. She's really asking personal questions because she's like actually interested in it. And I thought, well, I'd sooner have that, lose a few quid, and let somebody have a decent little car, you know. So yeah, so that's the plan. Like I've said though, it's going to be about 4 or 5 o'clock on Friday. And it's 4 to 4.5 hours. That's not stopping, no traffic. I'm panicking here to get there before 10 o'clock, before the bar closes at the hotel. I don't think that's going to happen, but I think there's a McDonald's there. I'll try and get some footage in. It's going to be pitch black. I'm not going to record nothing while driving. I might get a little one in on a break somewhere down the country. And then I'll get another one in when we get to the hotel maybe. But the rest, and then obviously during them looking at the car, I'm not going to shove a camera in their face or nothing like that. And then just when the car's gone, it'll mainly be a bit of recording around Corby and wherever Paul takes me, plus a bit of recording of whatever car he decides to bring on the day. So yeah, we'll just have a quick look around the Clio while we're here. Like I've mentioned, I've had to close the doors a bit. In fact, I can reopen them now. Bit better in the daylight. So as you can see, it's bang on. It's had a service. I've done that. I'll show you under the bonnet. Changed that strap. I think I've got this in the video. It's been cleaned inside. I didn't want a professional, shiny kind of job done on it, you know. I just wanted it to be pretty much standard looking, to be quite honest with you. So it's not been totally scrubbed up. Charlie's child seat, something I totally forgot. My OCD, it works well sometimes because I couldn't get him. I thought, hold on, we're driving all the way down there and I'm getting the train back. Do I want to be carrying a child seat round all day? No. I've got them at home, and luckily a lass from the school where Olivia goes, give us it for free. So she goes, if you want it, keep it. If not, chuck it away. As it happens, since we're going on Paul's car, when he drops her at the train station, I don't mind carrying it onto the train and then taking it home. But something I just didn't think of. Child seat, which I've got. My mobile phone holder, yes, I don't particularly like the ones that go in the vents, but I need it for my sat-nav because there's nowhere else I can really prop my phone up, and I'm not going to go, obviously, sticking stuff onto a dashboard on a car that's moving on, basically. But yeah, it's been tidied up, really nice. Coat of ceramic. I was going to take the plates off. Anybody else, I would have took them off. But no, I'm going to leave everything as it is. I mean, even the exhaust. Check that bad boy out. It's still flipping mirror finish. I don't know how well that's shown on the pictures, but it really is still like stainless steel. Original exhaust. I'll just quickly pop the bonnet. But yeah, I had a mild valet inside. I didn't want no shiny stuff, no nonsense. Just a quick hoover out. And it's come up absolutely lovely. I'm just going to pull the bonnet and just show you the little straps that it said had a service, MOT. The little strap on the air box, which I was OCD about, right there. So no horrible cable ties. Temperature sensor, new coolant. You don't really need anything else, do you? 100 brake horsepower, little beast. So yeah. It's a sad farewell, but you can't keep them all. So I'm going to cut this off here. Sorry I've rambled on, but if I just randomly pop the phone out in a car park, in a Premier Inn, and started saying all that, it just wouldn't work. And like I've said, there's probably not going to be much in on the Friday night. It'll be more kind of on the Saturday afternoon. But, you know, bit of a trip through the Peterborough train station on the train. Any stops we do, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to film. I don't know where we're going, don't know what we're doing. But I'll catch yous whenever. It'll just be like that to you guys. Catch you soon. Right guys, just a quick one. I've just picked Charlie up from school and he doesn't know what we're doing. We're driving down to Nottingham. We're having the night in the Premier Inn. And show everybody what you've got in your hand. What kind of car do I think that is? He doesn't know. Have a look. Anybody guesses? Charlie, what kind of car do you think they are? Well, let's walk round this corner and find out, shall we? Have a look. Keep walking. So as I've explained to everybody, this is what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be having a long drive down to Corby, the night in the Premier Inn. We're going to have a day out with Paul through the day in a very fast car. And if we can get there in time, we might get our tea. So we're going to crack on. So we'll show everybody. Press the button. Open the car. And there, look. That's it. I've got all my stuff. I've even been and bought a special backpack with all my gear in. And we're set up with plenty of snacks. Are you driving with there, Charlie? Jump in. I'll sit in the passenger seat. We've got the child seat, the booster seat, and all our supplies. You want to start the engine? Oh, there we go. He's already started up. Passed your test. Are you jumping in? So, guys, as mentioned, time's getting on a bit. It's 20 to 5, and I want to be down there before 10 o'clock to try and at least get to the bar. Charlie's got... I'm going to hotspot my phone up. He's got his pad. I've got my booster, my chargers, everything ready to go. But like I've said, this is quick. I may do a quick recording at a service station to see how far we get. But the mileage as of setting off, that's my fate, is 21,616. And I think I've set the trip. I've only done 6 mile run about. I've just put a bit extra fuel in. And we'll see what kind of miles per gallon it gets once we get on a run. Clearly, I've just reset them, so they're not like true figures. So, we'll catch everybody on a motorway services. And then the hotel. Catch you soon. Well, guys, it's dark, but I just thought I would do an update. The Clio has driven absolutely spectacular. For a little car with the 1400 engine, it keeps up the motorway traffic. No problem at all. I'll just come into the light a little bit here. It's done fantastic, it really has. The amount of road noise I expected from it, it just didn't have. Far more refined than I remember these cars being, so credit to the Renault Clio. I just thought I'd just show you on the dash. So there we go, somehow managed 41.1, and I have been driving, let's just say, not easy. And 20 past 9, and the bar closes at 10. So, we're going for a drink, aren't we? We're going to get checked in, chuck the bag in the room, get a pint, and then there's a McDonald's over there, unfortunately, because the restaurant closed at 9. But I don't think that was bad going, to be honest. How many miles have we done? Let's have a look. 200 and something. There, 236 miles. If anybody wants to do a reg check on this car, that's more than the car's done. Well, it's done less than 500 miles in 5 years, so that's the most amount of miles this car's done in, let's say, 3 years in, what, 2 or 3 hours. So, catch you soon. Well, guys, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, we're having my breakfast, we've had our shower, haven't we? And of course, we're indulging in the typical Premier Inn breakfast. So, what have we got, Charlie? A bit of everything. What's that? Golden syrup, chocolate, I've got myself crumpet, toast, fruit, coffee. And of course the full English is coming up, because I'm going to be greedy, aren't we? I'm going to have a full English, continental. What else do you want? Not sure, I think he's still just waking up. But I'll catch you at the car, because I'm going to go and check the car's okay. And I'll do a bit more filming there. We're just going to enjoy our breakfast for now. Right guys, here we are at the car, 15 minutes before the people are turning up for it. I just thought I'd let you have a quick look round. I can't believe after all those miles, even Charlie has just been saying how clean it is, isn't it? Still, I mean, there's obviously a little bit of road dirt down there, but it's unbelievable how well it's kept. You'd think I had just washed it, because I would have been nothing worse than having to jet wash it at 10 o'clock at night, or leave it kind of, handed over in a bad condition. I'm just going to see if it starts up. Do you want to jump in? We'll jump in, and we'll see. I mean, I'm not saying if, I know it will, but, And I'm never a big fan of starting cars or warming them up, but it has had a very long journey last night. And your 2 hands there, guys, because I had the steering lock on. No problem at all. Absolute little gem, this car is. So yeah, there we go. It's going to be a sad farewell, isn't it? It's a good little car. Such a shame to let it have to go. But like they say, you can't keep them all. To be honest, I have too many cars at the moment. Anyway, even when this is gone, I still feel as if I need to get rid of another one. But we shall see. Anyways, we're going to let this deal go through. Let the young lass take her. Well, it's going to be our first car, which I'm really happy about. I'm not going to put the phone in that camera. The next time you see we're going to be with Paul. I might do a bit walking around up there if we're done sorted before he arrives. It's either going to be a Yaris GR or a Lexus GSF. It'll just be a little bit of a walk around, and when we get to Peterborough, a bit of a walk around there and getting to the train. Might not be very interesting, but it's just all part of the road trip. Are you looking forward to the train, Charlie? And going in a fast car? So I'll catch you all later. Hello guys, well it's 5 to 12 and I need to get out the room. I just want to show you around just to Premier Inn, but it's amazing nowadays what you can actually get for less than £60, and we've had our full breakfast as you've seen earlier. That's the car away. The people, do you know what it is? It's kind of, is a bit of a refreshing sensation that you get nowadays when you meet some lovely, genuine people. Not scammers, not people after to cause hassle, just some lovely, genuine people. They've invited, they didn't even want to look at the car, but they did, and we went for a little drive. She obviously hasn't passed her test yet. We found a country lane, and she had a little go through the gears, being an auto. Went back, and I believe it was her father-in-law who was with her. He says, I'm with my son, obviously. He says, used to. He says, we're not standing in the cold car park. He says, over there to Costa. And he says, what you's having? Coffee? What does your little one want to drink and everything? I says, we'll get a, latte or whatever. He says, no. He says, I'm paying. And he says, jump in the car, I'll take you across. Got her food and everything. And then went back to the car. We sat in Costa, did the changeover. And he says, I've got something for you in the back of the car. I was expecting, like a bottle of beer or something. No, they've got us all of this. Whole bag, I've got to carry it, all this rare, the lass's boyfriend runs, like, a game shop, and they do this, like, collection of, like, quite, like, different and rare stuff. There's, like, all sorts, I don't know what that was, but there's, like, these, white rabbit cream candy, all this stuff, and let's just tell you, I've seen some of these shops and I've been in them and I know this stuff isn't cheap. They've got a mystery surprise bag for us, which I can't open till I get home, and then another box at the bottom with freshly baked treats. Just really nice. Like I've said, I've seen the price of some of this stuff that's imported. A lot of it's imported from Japan, China, and other places. But like the treats at the bottom, give us a bag to carry it with, and they really didn't have to. I could have asked a lot more. Yes, I know they're really grateful I've done the trip, but most people would just say thanks. And it was just so nice to have gone to that effort, took that time to do it, invited us across for a coffee while we sorted the V5. They didn't know what they were doing, the lass didn't have a clue. I talked her through everything, like that she's the owner of the number plate, not just the car, etc, etc. And do you know what it is? For the sake to have a road trip with my son, we've had a lovely night in the hotel, haven't we? And we're going to go out now with my friend Paul. I will be back with you soon with whatever car he brings. And a little bit round Peterborough, depending on where we go. And just to have a trip out. And it's cost us £100. And the £100 I've spent, I would have let the lass have it off the car to get them home anyway. So it's just a win-win and a bit of a trip. And it's something out for you guys out there. Don't go off the rules that I tell you. I do tell everybody, be very, very, very vigilant when you're travelling long distances for car sales. There's so many things that can go wrong. You've always got to have a plan B and a backup. Paul's one of mine, obviously, here. Otherwise, I would have been getting a nearly a 7-hour train journey back if it wasn't for him. So I'm very grateful of that. That was just by chance. So yeah, enough of that. I'll catch you soon. Just show you round. What, less than 60? Wait, the room was actually only £50. The breakfast was like a tenner. But as usual, Premier Inn beds. I don't know, what do they have here? Mattress, you can buy them, I think, now. I'm telling you what, I don't care. I've been to like 5-star hotels. Some of the night's sleep you get in a Premier Inn, just second to none. Well, it's some kind of like I said, we're in Corby. I don't know. I must admit, guys, I've got no idea where I am. Some lovely views around. It's quite as Aldi over there. It's quite rural to what I was expecting. With these closed, there's no noise. It's got like a link door, which I'm always a bit wary of them. But whatever. But yeah, nice TV, actual aircon. Not that you need aircon at this time of year. Bathrooms, typical Premier Inn. Lovely, powerful hot shower. Hotel review kind of stuff here, guys. Tea and coffee making facilities. What more do you need, But this is the issue I've got here. So luckily this is good for Paul's car. Got to carry that onto a train. It's not their fault, obviously. Got to carry that. And I did actually buy this. I don't know if I mentioned it. I can't rate this. I got this off a local guy, a Mac Pack. What a fantastic bit of kit this is. Every pocket I've got my bits in, all of our stuff. In case you're wondering why that big, I've bought drinks and supplies for the train, just in case we get stranded. He's pads there. But yeah, I believe they're very, very expensive. And I only paid 20 quid for this. Brand spanking new. Any of you guys out there who are into hiking and stuff, did I get a bargain? Brand spanking new for 20 quid? I think I did. So, are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Just going to nip to the loo, get checked out the hotel, and meet Paul down the car park. Then I'll catch you somewhere, I don't know where or how, do a quick little walk around of his car. If it's in a busy public place, it'll be a bit gibberish, I won't know. I have previously done a review on his Lexus GSF, the Yaris GR, obviously not, but I know what the Yaris GRs are, but I can't go doing a full walk around review and telling you the figures, because bar what Paul tells us, I'll probably not remember. So it'll just be a walk around, more of a social thing. So I'll catch you soon. Right guys, just a quick recording. We're at the locks here, and I've never seen this before, been from the northeast. And there we go. Foxton Locks this is called, isn't it? Foxton Locks.
Yeah.
Really interesting, something I've never seen. Obviously they go all the way up there, each one. I don't know how many more, but if that's 14, there's obviously a lot of them, yeah. What do you think of that, Charlie?
Good.
Good, yeah? Just thought I'd show you this, guys. Obviously it's dropping down, and you can see the water. There's all escaping into there. You see it's just going down. Do you want to help? Yeah? You can have a go. Man says you can have a go and let the boat through. Once it drops and all the pressure comes off, you see? It's all going across there. And away it goes down.
You're on the right side there.
Want to stand on there? So Charlie's going to get a go of opening the gate locks. Do you know what that's connected to, Charlie? That's the big door. Them big doors. And that's what you're going to be pushing. Yeah, guys, so there we go. It's drained right down.
The rest of it depends on how you
Charlie's going to get to open the lock gates, which I didn't expect. You excited, Charlie? He's looking professional there. There we go. He's pushing it. Putting the power in. And there we go. Well done, Charlie. And there, he's opened the gates. And away it comes through. Away it comes through. Didn't expect that. He gets to close it next as well. There we go. It comes through. Once it's through, he's going to close it. There we go. Pulling full weight. Good lad. Well done, Charlie. And that's the gates closed. Top job. I just thought I'd show you the car, guys, because we're actually running out of time. Yeah, nearly 500 brake, V8. I think it's like over 5 litre. Look at the size of them brakes. And I mean, I'm telling you, this thing is like nothing else. Proper, serious performance car. But the really, unless you get close up, don't look it. I've actually got the keys because I'm going to get the guy Paul's forgot his phone. But yeah, what a machine this thing is, I tell you. I've already got this on my channel. If you look back, I'm sure I did a review on it. But yeah, lovely. Just thought I would get that bit in because we're currently at a beautiful cafe, the Two Flags Cafe. I'm not from this area, I don't know, but it's a proper greasy spoon, lovely cafe, which is a shame these places are on the decline. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to go and get a bit of food before getting the train, and I'll catch you at the station. I'll catch you soon. Hello guys, and welcome back to the final part of the video. And yes, I'm in my PJs and I'm knackered. It's now, I think, somewhere around 9 o'clock, I think, at night. Charlie's gone to bed. Well, actually, he's lying on his pad. Let's just say it has been a busy 24 hours. So at 5 o'clock, we're set off from Ashton. Directly, non-stop. Wait, actually, it was probably by the time I got out of Ashton and got everything set up 5:30. 5:30, on my way from Ashton, all the way down to Corby in Nottinghamshire, I believe it's called. You've all have heard it before. Got there, had the night there. It was about 9:15 we got there, so we got in. Sitting, by the time I got a pint at the bar, I don't know if I've mentioned that, nipped to McDonald's. We had basically McDonald's touching midnight. Up at 6:30 to get sorted, showered, to have our breakfast. To the lass was coming to look at the Clio at 10. And they were absolutely lovely, like I've explained. Insisted that we went for a coffee and that. Did the deal. they took the car away. Like I've said, I've not made a loss, but let's just say I could have had a lot more, but I am super pleased who it's gone to. I'm going to get onto that now. They've been super nice with us, they're helpful, you name it. They've just sent us a message there saying they've had the car out and that they love it. And again, I want to say, obviously, Paul picked us up, and I also want to say a massive thank you to Paul. Really am so thankful, especially picking me up in his Lexus GSF, nearly not far off 500 brake horsepower, V8, unreal, and my son, Charlie, absolutely loved it. I'm not going to lie, I did. And if it wasn't for Paul, this trip would not have been anywhere near as how good it was, because obviously he lives near that area, and he took me out down to Foxton. I forgot what it's called. My brain's gone. Yeah, I had to just stop and just switch on there. I was thinking of Foxton Dock. No, Dan. Foxton Lock. Obviously, canals aren't a very common sight up here in the northeast. So it was the first time I'd actually seen a canal boat in person. Same with my son, and it was fantastic watching them locks. And like I showed you, Charlie got to have a go of opening one of them huge lock gates, which was fantastic. But yeah, after that, like I said, Paul took me past a beautiful Goosey Spoon, what I call proper roadside cafe, none of this motorway services nonsense. That was unreal, the food from there. And then from there, it was a bit of a rush actually, because we were catching it like fine for the train, so I couldn't get any filming in a Peterborough train station, didn't miss much. Same Newcastle. Unfortunately, I got to the Newcastle train station and I totally did not think it was a connection anyways. The Newcastle had been playing, and it was just as they had opened the floodgates and let everybody out. It was just massacre in there. People shouting, screaming, swearing, drunk. I had Charlie with us. Plus he was getting tired. I was getting a bit tired. I had a huge rucksack on me back. And thank you, Paul. Paul's got family up this way. And I had the big booster seat where I showed you. And again, Paul, thank you so much. Honestly, I can't thank you enough for taxiing me and Charlie around, taking me out somewhere, getting with some dinner and dropping off at the train station. But also, I could not be chewed carrying the child seat. And Paul said at some point soon he's visiting family up here. And I said, if you wouldn't mind, can I just leave it in the boot of your car? And when you come up, if you remember, if you don't, I'm not bothered to bring it up. And he said, yeah, no problem, Dan. So yeah, huge thank you to Paul. But I just want to show you what do you know what it is? I didn't catch her name. My memory's terrible. I'll probably go through my messages, but I just want to show you just how nice the stuff she's given us. I've only just got out to opening it. There's an American mystery bag. I'll show you. Some of this stuff I'm not sure. I know a lot of it's like, some of it's some like Japanese stuff, some of it's American, and it's like a home bakery as well. Yeah, we'll go on the sofa. So it was an American, says don't open it till you get home. It was all stapled, closed. American mystery, that's who it is. Sweets, treats, desserts, sugar, crush, confectionery. Follow us on Facebook. But she's given us these things. All imported sweets, just like the type of stuff you just don't get off the shelf in this country. Mentos, drink, all sorts of like different candy. You guys may recognise some. I've heard of Hershey's before. And this stuff here, White Rabbit creamy candy, some poppin' candy, High Chew, some nice fudge by the look of it. Something wrapped up. I'm going to keep that one for off camera. It feels like a massive bar of chocolate. I'm going to give that one to Holly because I know she'll like it. But I got this. Unfortunately, I've damaged it slightly. This stuff is not just off the shelf from Greg's. It was a lovely bit of school cake there, which unfortunately in the bag while I've been carrying it on the train. But look at that. That's as thick as... well, there's a rather large box of sweets. And it's thicker than that, guys. Fudge brownie, that looks like some kind of cherry bakewell, which looks absolutely delicious. Holly's all over that. Unfortunately, it's been damaged a little bit. A lovely bit of school cake, and that looks like to be some of that kind of like Biscoff brownie. Really nice present. I mean, I've never had this before. Somebody give us all of that. I don't know what to say. I mean, they're more thankful to me saying for bringing it down, but like I've explained in the video, the car had more or less a full tank of petrol. It's cost us less than 100 quid for the hotel and the train, and I would have helped them out anyway if they had to travel. I would have knocked that money off to help them. But yeah, I'm just over the moon at this trip. The car's gone. She's super passionate. She's really, really, like, for a young lass, I kept saying she was young, 17. She wasn't that young. When I was chatting to her, she had a coffee. I mean, they bought Charlie a coffee, me a coffee, everything while we sorted out the documents for her. She didn't know what she was doing, but she just relied and trusted me to sort it for her. And she said she was 24, but it's going to be her first car, a baby, she calls it. She loves all the history of it, and I just love that I know it's not going to get wrecked. And I think it was her father-in-law, somebody who came. I didn't get his name, but he was a cracking fella as well. I didn't get his name, but yeah, thumbs up to them guys. Top people. I hope they're happy. And I've never had treatment like this before. And like I say, thanks again to Paul. So anyways, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. I was going to try and do a much more nice scenic view rather than being stuck here in my sitting room. But I'll be honest, I'm shattered. I'm normally one to stay up late. It's touching 9 o'clock. I'm probably stick the telly on, set this away uploading, and get myself to bed, because I've got both the kids on my own tomorrow, and I'm trying to think of something to do. Hopefully I'm not too tired, or Charlie. So yeah, catch you all soon. I don't know what the next videos are going to be, but yeah, thanks for it. Please leave a comment if there's anything if you want to say, if you've enjoyed this kind of content. I can't always promise road trips. Hit the like, and if you haven't already done so, guys, it's free of charge, but it massively helps the channel. Just hit the subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.